recording. I'm not editing mine.
Oh, I am. Okay.
Okay.
So, hello, and welcome to the first episode of Juicyjaye
And Lazy.
Yay. First podcast.
Yeah.
Awkward silence. So, did you know that the new Watch Like This Series 5 is $100 off at Best Buy? So instead of paying $500 for your brand new watch, it's only going to be $300.
I still wouldn't pay for it.
And I paid the original price for it.
You didn't wait and get the quarantine price?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because it could be infected.
That's a hard joke. That's a bad way to start out a podcast.
Is it?
Making coronavirus jokes right out of the gate.
People are rapping about it.
That's true. Have you heard any of them? Look,
You know
man.
the app?
Look,
Rap?
man. I'm just gonna type in coronavirus
See,
rap. We're learning already.
If you guys see our stand, it's on a Starbucks mug worth $100 on top of some coasters and a journal,
So
but an iPhone Pro.
it's like trending right now. And when you look up COVID-19, when you look up coronavirus rap on YouTube, it says get the latest information from the CDC about COVID-19. There's
Your new reliable source
Right.
from Chance.
so
the
I'm just gonna
Rapper.
play one.
Hey, yo, Nino, like.
Look, let me skip it.
I ain't finna take a trip with this coronavirus. Move, bitch. You got coronavirus.
You see, I can make jokes, man.
That's the one I showed you.
Yeah, but I don't know. Capitalizing on a pandemic, I don't really like that.
Oh, we are in a pandemic, and that's the world we live in.
So what were you saying about Bing?
Oh, so most people use the search engine Google.
Yeah.
But if you own like a Microsoft device or something like that, or even on a Mac, you can use Bing, right?
Yeah.
But for every time you search, you get points. And you can use those points to redeem like gift cards at actual places.
Get rewarded by Microsoft.
Yes. See?
Oh. But have you heard the Bing thing where like it'll give you the worst? If anything you look up on Bing, it'll give you like the worst thing about it.
That might be the worst thing, but I'm still getting free food. So.
Right.
Worth it.
That's very true. But I heard. Hold on. What should I look up on Bing? What should I Bing? Give me anything.
$100 off the Apple Watch.
Now you Google it.
Oh, I'm Googling it.
Yep. You Google it.
Okay. 100p.
So-
No, we don't want 100p. We want $100. Dollarito.
How
Yep.
do you feel-
Apple Watch, Best Buy. The first link is Best Buy.
Yeah. Mine is AT&T for Mother's Day.
I mean, Mother's Day's coming up.
It's like Mother's Day, $100 off new Apple Watch, Bing.com. They're promoting themselves. And then Amazon, $100 off Series 4 watch.
And how many points do you have for searching that up?
5.
See, how many do you need for a gift card?
It doesn't tell me.
Oh,
I'm not joined to Bing.
yeah.
I'm a Googler.
Yeah.
But it literally like
Google
Series
for the
4 and then Best Buy. And then the one right under Best Buy, Apple Watch is $100 off, but here's why you shouldn't buy one. Like it says 4 or 5 good things about it, and then fuck Apple. Yeah.
Well, at least things are starting to open up after the pandemic.
That's true. But May 28th, man. Yeah.
Some states already reopened theaters and restaurants.
Yeah, not Michigan.
Okay, not everybody knows we live in Michigan, right?
Well, now they do.
Texas. Y'all Texans lucky. Y'all gonna go out to eat now while we're still stuck eating homemade toast.
Well, they opened up Texas?
Yeah,
All of it?
Texas opened theaters and restaurants. But still, second wave is expected.
Well, yeah, it happened everywhere.
Well, good for us. We're still not. We're still in quarantine
Still gotta
because
wear
our governor's
masks.
petty like that.
Still gotta wear masks and all that. Yeah.
I want to be a governor if I can be petty. You telling me what to do? I'm gonna make you suffer even longer. I'll tell you what to do.
I wouldn't want to be the governor right now with the protesters. Okay.
Okay. Have you guys seen this post where Karens compare the word Karen to the N word? That's how triggered I am. We're gonna edit it in later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If after I can get the picture on Reddit to load.
You know it's going bare bones right here, right?
Okay, Netflix. I don't know if it's in the U.S., but I heard in different countries. It is reducing if you are paying the full price, you get 4K, but it's reducing that size down to HD because too many people are streaming, right?
Everyone's at home to stream.
Yeah, so but if you're still paying the full price, you should still get 4K. Now reduce so other people can get it faster.
Right.
If I'm paying more, I should still be getting it faster than the other people that don't want to pay more. That's why I still have ads on Hulu. I'm broke.
Oh man. What else you got?
What else I got? Alexas. So you know how people think they can hear you.
Yeah.
And always. Well, that happened to us the other day. Remember when we were talking about VPNs?
Oh, and she started listening.
And it popped up on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She listens.
I mean,
Google listens. It's a fact that Google listens. People have tested it multiple times. It's a fact.
Except to me, because my life is boring. Like, shuts down.
Well, you don't want stuff? You don't ever say out loud that you want stuff? And then you see an ad for it?
But I'm saying Spanish. So.
You don't see a Spanish ad for it?
No. Because everything's set up in English. My AirPods got stolen twice. Not the same pair. 2 different pairs. That triggers me.
Like, you bought a pair, it got stolen.
I bought a pair. It fell on the bus when I was going back to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then some kid sat in my seat and took them. But there wasn't any evidence of it, so whatever. Right. And then another time, it was at a school, which I'm not going to name for, Anyways. Obvious reasons. I left on the counter by all my other stuff. He clearly grabbed them, but the cameras, they track you and all that, but there's a blind spot where you can't see what's in his hands. So, yeah.
So they couldn't prove that he stole it?
No,
even though you dropped it?
Yes. Even though sometimes they still have AirPods around. And if I see, like, their AirPods line, I have the serial number saved. And the serial number is if you guys didn't know, the serial number is in your AirPods box and inside. When you open it, I don't have AirPods because they got stolen clearly. But when you open it, it's on the inside, and the serial number, it's right there, and it's saved on your box. So if you save the box, and it gets stolen, and you know who it is.
You can prove that it's them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you can monogram it, or lasergram, whatever Apple does that. What other things are there talking?
I don't know. I just looked up new music this week. Let's see what kind of garbage they got.
CNN. Fake news, unfollow.
Don't say fake news. News is news, regardless where you get it.
Right.
Don't make me be a moderator.
So I'm gonna be. This is your official news here. I'm not fake. I'm real.
Oh man.
Anyways, if you are into Apple products like me,
we're gonna be talking about it a lot.
we have the new the iPhone SE came out a week or two ago. It has the same processor as the iPhone 11 Pro, and it's only $400. Pretty good deal. Still doesn't have 3 cameras. But the iPhone 12 and the other models are going to be delayed because of the coronavirus.
Because they're made in China.
Oui. This is a trilingual podcast, just so you know.
Trilingual podcast? Because he speaks a tiny bit of French.
Oui.
I can say egg omelet in French, and that's it. So it's a quintlingual podcast. So I speak English, French. You speak English, Spanish, and French. It's a quintlingual podcast.
And ciao. Oh,
ciao. Oh man.
Have you guys heard that song? Oh, from the.
Stop tapping your fingers.
From the Money Heist on Netflix. De la ciao, ciao.
I haven't heard that song. I don't watch The Money Heist. I don't watch anything on Netflix. Well, I lied. I was just watching The Midnight Gospel.
And that show.
Yeah.
Riverdale.
Yeah, I was watching that a little bit. Yeah. That's okay. I like it.
And then they hacked into my Hulu account.
to watch everything.
But then they used my name instead of using their own name. So guess whose data's messed up? Mine. Like, oh, let's talk about La Reina del Sur. Though.
What is that?
So it's
I don't watch that.
No, but they come out with an English version, right? And it's called The Queen of the South. And that's how we're going to talk about it because he doesn't know anything. So.
It's called The Queen of the South?
The Queen of the South for the English version, or La Reina del Sur.
That sounds a little racist in English.
Queen of the South?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It translates the exact same way.
For real?
Yeah, La Reina del Sur, Queen of the South. And El Señor de los Cielos came with its 7th season out, but there's about 150. It's another novela about drug lords. All these novellas I'm going to reference are about drug lords because, you know, gotta have a little bit of excitement in your life. But keeping it legal though.
Right. Let's speak about something I understand. Got anything on there I understand? An album release, art exhibit.
Because he makes music.
Yep. And I'm not gonna play it on here. Maybe an intro. I might come up with a little shitty intro that we could play.
Or we can make a theme song for the podcast.
Yeah, that works too.
You see? We're in the year 2020, right?
Yeah.
What's 2020 minus 2017 Max with the Retina display or newer.
Yeah.
The anti-glare coating, they replace it completely for free even if you're out of warranty.
Why?
Because it's their fault they didn't design the product good in the first place. So that happened to my Mac. I thought it was water damage, but it still worked. So I got it replaced for free.
So I got it replaced for free.
So save your money. Tesla.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm big in tech, so I'm gonna be techie. He's gonna be him.
I'm just gonna be me.
He's gonna be the normal person in the podcast. Tesla updated the new features. Now they stop and go at stop signs and red and green lights.
That's dangerous.
No, you still, since it's still learning, you still have to double confirm it. So the car knows it can go.
But you have to tap the brakes anyway.
No, you don't tap the brakes. The car will stop at a red light.
Okay.
And if it's green, it'll still stop at a green light. You just have to say, go past the green light and it won't slow down. Like, you just...
If you're in autopilot, though, right?
Yeah, only if you're in whatever autopilot.
Okay, so if you're running the car manually, it's gas and brake. Okay.
And gas and brake and steering wheel override anything the computer does.
Okay.
All the time.
So even if I'm driving down the street in autopilot, and a light turns yellow, I know I'm not gonna make it. If I hit the brakes, the car's gonna stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the car will... Or if you're gonna pass a red light, it won't stop, but it will start telling you, you're going to pass a red light, so you better stop.
Right. Give me 1 second. What did I miss?
Hey, Maritia. I don't know what that means.
What's that?
I don't know. We are a multicultural podcast. We do not discriminate or...
Are you sure?
We do not discriminate.
Okay. Cool. All right. I hope not.
What, do you have anything interesting to talk about?
I have nothing. I came completely unprepared to fly right off the hip.
Yes. Off the hip.
Did you come? You didn't come prepared either, did you?
I came...
Well, yeah, you've been driving the conversation, but...
Yeah. Because I like techie stuff.
Right. So now, do your magic and find something you'll think I like.
Hey Siri, find something extra gringo for this way.
I thought you didn't discriminate.
We don't discriminate, we make racial jokes.
We don't discriminate against anyone except each other.
Yeah, except each other.
Right.
He's into dark stuff.
Not really.
Except the one that has a scar in his room.
I have a skull in my room?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? I don't have a skull in my room.
Let me see.
I could have a skull in my room.
50 Cent reacts to a series of...
What happened to 50 Cent?
I don't know. It's a series of murals? M-U-R-A-L-S? M-U-R-A-L-S.
Murals?
Murals.
Oh, you said, 50 Cent reacts to murals of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I didn't even, what?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me see.
That's why I'm still a freshman in college.
Murals of himself. Oh!
I guess we found something he likes.
Someone was playing around artist. Mural of 50 Cent as Donald Trump and the Queen's rap mogul doesn't seem to be happy. Wow. Where's the pictures? I want to see the pictures.
I don't know. I had someone here, but I skipped it.
Go on, type in 50 Cent murals on...
Like, I have it popped up somewhere here.
Go... Hold on. Yeah. What? There it is, right there. Boom. 50 Cent is Donald Trump.
Oh.
And he's pissed about it. He don't like it. Oh, okay. He apparently dressed up as Donald Trump first.
Oh, okay.
And that someone took that picture from his show Power.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a promo for Power. Took that picture and painted it as a mural representing 50 Cent as Donald Trump. And
what about this one?
That's 50 Cent as Post Malone.
Oh, I see the resemblance.
Those are, I'd be mad too.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be depicted as Donald Trump in any way. You don't know? You don't talk much about politics, I take it?
No. Politics is a very fine line.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's black and white.
No.
Republican or Democrat.
I don't even know which one's which.
Donald Trump's a Republican.
Okay.
That's it.
I don't even know. Wait. Anyways, so Post Malone. So, all your Post Malone fans, quote me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he have tattoos all over his face because of his depression?
What do you mean? His depression?
Yeah, there's a reason.
It's because he tattooed his whole body and doesn't have room left.
No, there's a reason he has tattoos on his face.
Like the reason behind the tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are depression.
Talking about tattoos.
My tattoos.
Yeah, but
I have them coming up. If tattoo shops ever open.
But your tattoos don't hide a dark secret. A dark background.
How do you know that?
Your tattoos are not that fascinating.
How do you know they don't hide a dark background?
Okay.
I got this super stoned when I was poor.
Super stoned?
Yeah, I was high as fuck.
And, okay. Hazley? H-A-O.
Well,
And Marshmallow.
Hazley and Marshmallow? From who the hell is Hazley?
Preach stuff.
We gotta talk about relevant artists, man.
Relevant.
Lil Pump. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
That's the odd relevantation.
I don't know.
I don't know which artists are relevant that are not overplayed in the radios, because everybody gets tired of those.
See, that's the problem. There's so many that I know of. Just because they're underground. That's the problem. They have no radio play. Like, I know tons of artists that have no radio play, but they're relevant for Grand Rapids. So.
Oh. Are we going to focus on Grand Rapids for the podcast or the whole world?
The whole world. But at this point, we're talking about relevant artists.
I'm not relevant.
I don't look at relevant artists.
But we're still over here making podcasts.
I don't look at relevant artists as people who are on the radio. Because I don't listen to the radio. Well, that's irrelevant to me.
I don't either. If there's an ad, I just put my own music. Classical violin music.
Classical violin music?
Mm-hmm. Perfect to do homework.
Do you listen to jazz?
No.
You don't listen to jazz?
No.
Dude, try smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
Next time you listen to homework. Next time you do homework, try smooth jazz.
Oh yeah, I do listen to homework too.
Or next time you do homework, try lo-fi. L-O-F-I. Lo-fi.
No. I'll add that to my notes.
You'll add that to
Delete it. Talking about homework for y'all people in college.
Mind you, I'm a 28-year-old grown man.
Right.
Has not gone to college. So him talking about college, I don't know why.
It's going to be a quick thing.
All right.
People in the workplace can relate to this.
I don't think so.
There's a certain point where you don't want to do your own work and you just want to copy off people. But then there's a certain point, even copying is already too much work and you don't want to do anything.
Been there.
Yeah,
I've been there. Yeah, I've been there.
To the
That's
workplace.
true. It takes too. You want to copy off of smart people who use a lot of words, but then you don't want to copy all those
because
words.
Too much work.
Yeah, you don't want to copy all those words. It takes way too much work to just copy words at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there.
Yeah, you see, workplace relatable.
I'm not talking to the workplace. I'm talking in high school.
Oh. And workplace.
No.
Some people.
I don't cheat off of people in the workplace. There's no point. Why would you cheat off of someone in the workplace?
I don't know. have a better position?
It's not gonna get you anywhere.
I don't know.
You don't learn nothing. You get up in the workplace by being a yes man.
A yes man? That sounds like
being someone's bitch for a couple years.
Yep, you see?
Which is fine. Because at some point, you're not someone's bitch anymore.
I'm out of water.
Right before we're done, because we're only at 29 minutes. We've only been talking for half an hour.
And I'm going to add about half of that for YouTube. So 15 minutes.
So 15 minutes. Okay. So at the very end of this, we need to talk about, I would like, because you're not going to change. It's Juicyjaye and Lazyaye.
Juicyjaye.
But what podcast? So Juicyjaye and Lazyaye, the blank podcast.
The daily dose of entertainment.
That's boring.
Well,
I'm saying what I'm trying to say is we should let
a catchy name. We should let people decide what the name.
Boom.
Like the one person that's gonna listen.
Yeah,
to
the one person that's gonna listen to it. Just let them decide, or let a couple promote it for a while. Let a couple people decide. Because what you're not gonna come over here again until Friday, right? Next Friday or Saturday.
I'm here whenever I feel.
Right. So the next time that you're here, are you gonna record? Are we gonna do a podcast?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I have to check my itinerary.
Oh my god. Okay, so then
I'm a businessman.
The next time before we start the podcast, we'll try a name. If we get people that put in names, we'll try a name. If we don't, we'll just say you're Juicyjaye and I'm Lazyaye and start talking.
Like we did today.
Yeah, exactly like we did today.
Because it's the first podcast ever.
First ever.
Ever. We talked about this like 2 months ago, starting a podcast. Remember that?
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And then today we talked about it for a second.
For 5 minutes, we were like, boom, we're doing it. We might as well do it.
That's why we have a camera set up on a Starbucks water bottle on the top of a journal and coasters. Tiki Talks. You know, it's a great place to get ideas from. TikTok. TikToks.
All right. Pull it up.
So yesterday, I spent about 5 hours watching TikToks,
5 hours watching TikToks?
Yeah, I pulled it on later. I did homework.
But 5 hours, bro?
Okay, I was also watching The Queen of the South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
5 hours is a long time, though.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't seem that long. It's only like 200 TikToks.
That's a lot of TikToks.
But it doesn't feel like... For you people, time flies by on TikTok. 20 TikToks don't seem like 20 minutes.
Like, if I go on TikTok throughout the day, you end up losing 30 minutes of your life, and it seems like 5.
It does.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the videos I see are Yankee with no brim. So I waste a half hour of my life. What, Yankee with no brim? And that's a half hour of my life gone.
Or the one, get it through it.
I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen that one yet.
No, we're talking about TikTok. They are getting sued.
For what?
For not posting people that are not considered pretty or people with autism. Like their algorithm cuts them out from the For You page and only posts popular people.
So now I can't get my TikTok cringe. I can't get the cringe that I get
so
from
what
TikTok.
So if you remember like 2018, 2019 summers, TikToks were really funny, right?
They were hilarious.
Yeah.
And the funny ones were like people with like 2 followers that were consistent
and were
super cringy,
and
but still
rising up.
Yeah, they were rising. They didn't have 1 million followers
now
yet.
The algorithm.
And it was really awkward to watch their TikToks and cringy. That's what I miss. Yes. You don't get that anymore.
No,
you get the same dance over and over and over
from
and over
different
again.
people with millions of followers.
And no comedy. None. There's the occasional really good meme. Like I say Yankee with no brim a lot.
I don't know what that is.
It's a New York Yankees hat with no brim. That's the joke.
Oh.
And everyone goes, Yankee with no brim? Yeah, whatever.
I have a fake laugh, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at it.
Really good at it.
Because I used to... Never mind, we're not talking about that. No, because... No,
don't talk about that.
No, we're not talking about that. Inside joke. Subscribe and we might let you know.
Subscribe and we might let you know.
So yeah, TikTok is being sued.
Good.
Another Apple fact.
Let's hear it.
For you people that own iPhone 6s, Apple should be paying you $20-25 just for having the phone.
Like one time?
Yeah, just one time.
That's dumb.
Okay.
$25?
You're gonna reject free $25 from anyone?
No.
No, I don't want it.
I'll take it, but
They lost a lawsuit because they used to make your phone slower as the older they got.
But now here's the big question of this. They're gonna give you $25, right? But are they gonna speed your phone up?
I don't know.
See, that's where. Why pay the $25 if you're just gonna keep the phone speed slow?
Because he lost a lawsuit.
So the lawsuit says, fuck the speed, just give out $25 to everyone with an iPhone 6.
Basically, because they met at an agreement, so the lawsuit wouldn't keep going.
But the agreement is still screw the people with the iPhone 6.
Yeah, basically.
Here's your $25, sorry about that. It's still going to be slow.
Yes.
You're making me hate Apple more than I already do.
Oh, sorry. Says the one that used to have an iPhone for 3 years.
I didn't have an iPhone for 3 years.
You had an iPhone?
For like a year and a half, maybe 2.
Because he broke it.
Yeah, it did break.
Yeah, he did break it.
Yeah, it started bending. I bent the first one.
I bent. So this is the first iPad Pro with this thingy, and it bent. And I got it when it first came out.
How'd you bend it?
I had it in an Apple case. The $80 Apple case they sell.
See, that's the thing. I had mine in an outer box.
Yeah, but I had it in an Apple case. The ones they sell don't even protect the edges. It fell and the part of the screen cracked. And whose fault is it? Mine, because I bought an Apple case that didn't protect it. And then it bent, and it was like 5 days old, and I called Apple. Hey, yeah, the new iPad you just released bent because you guys didn't design it right. Oh, it's going to be $400 to fix it. I just bent it back. And it's still working fine.
They tried to tell me at Apple when I brought mine in that, hey, you probably shouldn't carry it in your back pocket. And I said, okay, that's cool. But I've never taken it out of the case since I got it. They were going to charge me, $100 for the time. It was an iPhone 6 something. They were going to charge me $100, and I was like, I haven't taken it out of the case since I bought it. And they're like, all right, we'll just give you another.
Really?
Yeah. So they just switched all my information over. And gave
At Apple?
Yeah.
Apple?
Apple.
Oh.
Apple. Yep.
Now we're talking about phones. Should we go on to Boost and how they're thieves?
Boost Mobile?
Yeah.
Why? How are they thieves?
Okay, so I bought...
Now hold on before you start talking about the company I'm with.
Okay.
Right.
No, but this is true.
Okay.
So, I understand where they're coming from. I'm going to explain it, okay? I bought the iPhone 10, brand new, unlocked, at the Apple store, because I didn't want to wait. I had Boost at the time, so I went to Boost and, whatever, SIM card. And then 8 months later, my phone's still unlocked. I wanted to go to Verizon. But Boost owned my phone.
How?
They locked it. Verizon.
So when you brought it to Boost, it locked the system.
They locked it for a whole year due to a contract I signed for paying only for the cellular service. So Verizon, I had to buy a new phone at Verizon.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I understand if you buy the phone from them, they give you $10 off.
Yeah.
You keep it for a year. Okay, yeah.
That's
but
cool.
if I bought it for $1,000 from the Apple store, you don't own my stuff.
So, like with mine, I bought mine off the street for a couple $100.
Yeah. You have to be with a year until they unlock it.
Well, it's a good thing I've been with them for a couple years.
Oh, good thing. No, the phone has to be with them for a year, not you.
What do you mean?
Like this phone, how many months do you have it with Boost?
What do you mean, how many months? I've had it for years.
You've had Boost for years.
Yeah.
But when
I've had this Boost,
you got this like
2 years ago.
Oh, okay, so it's
yeah,
unlocked.
so I'm good. It's unlocked.
Yeah, so it's unlocked.
I bought it universally unlocked from Best Buy. A guy who worked at Best Buy.
Yeah, but Boost still locks it.
They lock it back
for a
up
whole year,
just to make sure you don't shoot out.
Yeah, I guess. Even if you own it, even if they don't own it, so they are thieves, petty thieves.
Kind of. Yes and no.
Yes or no?
It's to secure their contract.
What contract?
So you have a contract when you get your cellular data.
Yeah.
So in that contract for your cellular data, they say we're going to lock your data down just to our servers. So you can't just leave within that first year.
Yeah, but that is illegal because they don't own their service. Sprint owns the service.
But is the user agreement coming from Sprint or is it coming from Boost? That's where you have to go deeper. If Sprint
I'm not a lawyer for a reason.
Huh?
I'm not a lawyer for a reason.
Right. But if Sprint makes up the user agreement, then Boost isn't stealing anything. But if Boost is coming up with the user agreement, then Boost is a thief.
Yeah, but Boost uses Sprint's antennas.
Towers. Yeah.
Whatever.
So, but they're a Sprint bought company. They're a third party to
Yeah,
Sprint.
they are, yeah.
So Sprint would be creating their user agreements. Yes.
Yeah.
So they're not stealing.
No, because Sprint doesn't lock up your phone for a year.
Right. Because it's Sprint.
Yeah.
But Boost does. Because they're a monthly payment deal. Like a month to month. Because if I don't pay...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're a month to month. So
Basically.
they have to lock you into that month to month contract.
I mean, but they shouldn't lock a phone you bought.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, they should.
But they're gonna.
Petty.
Super petty. I'm still gonna pay my phone bill.
Yeah. I still have to pay mine.
Yeah, I still gotta pay my bill with Boost. So.
Yeah.
How
How many minutes do we have?
long do you want to go?
Okay, so now that he's back from his break, now that we were talking about phones, 5G.
I don't know if I want to talk about 5G.
We don't want to talk about 5G.
It's connected. All the coronavirus 5G bullshit that was going on, you saw that?
No, coronavirus and 5G have
No,
nothing.
hold on.
Whoa.
I know. But
Okay.
conspiracy, right? I once and still kind of am a conspiracy theorist.
Me too.
Okay.
Ish.
The conspiracy was when you look at a map of the United States of where coronavirus is heavy, is where 5G towers were at. They just put them over each other.
I mean, it's heavy in Michigan and we don't have 5G towers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that right. But a lot of the things people were saying in the highly populated cities with 5G already, it was the same.
I mean, highly populated cities also have more contact.
That's very true.
You see,
that's why I understand it's a conspiracy theory and not real.
a very undeveloped conspiracy theory.
Super undeveloped.
Super
It super doesn't make any sense.
No.
Because after I started looking into it, people that have worked on 5G towers and work on it's not radioactive. That was the biggest thing is people were blaming 5G for coronavirus deaths. They were saying that coronavirus was made up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a real thing. That's still a conspiracy right now.
Right.
But that 5G was the reason for the mass deaths in places like New York, Chicago, Illinois, places like that.
Yeah.
And they were trying to say that 5G was the reason because it's radioactivity. Yeah.
So after that partial break,
Again,
after we went from 5G conspiracies,
right,
we can talk about 5G facts.
Okay.
Facts that we know.
I don't know much about 5G because I don't care. My phone runs on 4G.
Well, yeah.
But let's hear it.
Apple's coming out with a 5G phone. Fun fact of the day: Samsung has 5G phones out, which is ridiculous. It's like $1,500.
I'm never gonna buy a phone for $1,500.
Same. That's what we said in 2008. But
I will be 10 years behind before I buy a $1,500 phone. I don't care. I'll keep my Galaxy Note 8.
I mean,
or 9 or whatever it is.
Okay, so 5G facts.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. 5G doesn't work. Like, it's fast, but you have to be very close to it.
That's
and
dumb.
It can't go through walls.
So like a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, but it can't go through walls.
Like a Wi-Fi connection.
Wi-Fi goes through walls.
I know. But it's like a Wi-Fi connection that doesn't go through walls.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Are they going to make it go through walls?
Then I don't know. Probably 5.2.
They're going to need to widen the broadband.
They are.
Well, a lot.
A lot.
Because isn't downtown supposed to have it?
Yeah, downtown Grand Rapids is getting it. But they have the cell towers on, like...
How many walls are in downtown Grand Rapids?
I don't know. You only get 5G in, like, half a mile strip east and half a mile strip west. And that's it.
That's
until you get a new cell tower somewhere near.
So, me out here where I'm at, I wouldn't be able to get it.
You wouldn't get 5G.
Not even close.
Not even close. You would have to be close to the...
I'd have to drive downtown.
To get 5G.
That's stupid.
And it would take you... By the time you get to downtown, we live, 20 minutes away?
Yeah.
You would be able to download a 4K movie at 4G.
That's so dumb. So why even have 5G?
Because where a 5G is going to go more on the highways and roads for autonomous cars to be able to communicate with each other and know when to stop, when to go.
So are we talking, 5G, is Elon Musk anywhere behind 5G? Is he like part of the 5G?
I don't know, because 5G is also for gaming and virtual reality.
Yeah, because you have to have a high broadband and a high rate of...
And you have to do the same with cars that drive by themselves.
Right. Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're just stepping into a world of
5G is not
humans more connected with technology.
Yeah.
Is
So
what you're saying.
5G is not for people
It's
to
for
use
things.
it directly. It's for things.
Indirect. So when we have the electric Porsche running down the street and the Tesla running down the street and all these autonomous
vehicles,
semis that Tesla's planning on building,
that already built.
They're already built.
Yeah,
they're not. Are they running already?
Yeah, they're already on the road.
Where? Just California?
No, like I mean, they're not that cheap.
Duh.
So not everyone's gonna have one.
Oh, that's true.
But like,
you can't mass build them yet.
Yeah, but there's I think like 500,000 orders of the new Cybertruck.
I like that truck. 14,000 pounds towing capacity.
Yeah, and did you see the motorcycle it comes with?
No, it comes with a motorcycle.
It doesn't come with. You have to buy the motorcycle
separate.
Yeah, but it's still cool. So the
See, I saw the motorcycle in the concept video, like the concept pictures.
You can buy it.
It's a real thing. Is it electric? That's cooler than the truck.
Yeah, it is.
The truck is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of clunky looking.
Yeah,
but
it's supposed to be futuristic.
Well, yeah.
From what the past idea of the futuristic would be.
Yeah, I mean, well, Elon Musk is a troll.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what a troll. Someone who plays around.
Oh, no,
he's so smart that he plays around with people. His company that's digging tunnels under California is called the Bored Company.
Or the
Boring Company.
Or the for liability issue,
It's not a flamethrower.
Not a flamethrower.
Yeah, so he's a troll.
Yeah.
So it looks like the concept is what people thought in the 30s that a flying car would look like.
Oh, definitely.
That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And the motorcycle, dude, the quad is dope.
That's
I
cool.
would buy the quad.
I just can't find it on the website. How do I buy them?
How
do I buy the Cybertruck?
You can't.
Not
in Michigan.
Oh, found it.
Can't buy it in Michigan.
No, but you can go out of state. You know, I hate how states have to be so petty.
Well, like there's stuff with Carvana though. You know what Carvana is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I download Carvana, can I buy a Cybertruck and get it delivered because they drop the car off at your house?
No, because it's a Tesla cuts out the middleman. So they
just deliver it right to me.
Their dealerships are their dealerships. Sorry. And they own. And like Michigan doesn't allow them. They have to have a middleman in order for us to buy a car.
Yeah, because Michigan has the big three.
Yeah.
They don't want their toes stepped on.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
other states have the same thing.
So I would have to go to fucking Iowa.
Yes.
To order a Tesla truck to drive it back here.
Basically. And what's stupid is, since you're not paying taxes for gas, Illinois is charging you the taxes at the end of the year or something like that. They're charging you an electric car vehicle.
So what about here then? Because I know there's Tesla plugins like close to here.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything
about Michigan. They're just letting it go. They're just letting it ride.
Yeah. Other than Chicago's like, oh, you're going to be saving money, but you're not going to be paying us, so we're going to be charging you more. Even though the incentive is...
So instead of like a 4% tax, they'll just pay a 6% or 7% tax if they have an electric car.
They'll have to pay more because they're not paying gas, basically.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a dumb pay. It's a good way to even out the economy for loss on gas tax because, you know, gas tax is a big thing.
I mean, only $100 due today and Apple Pay for the new Cybertruck. I want to have a new Cybertruck.
No, you're tripping, dude. How much is it?
$100.
No, how much is the truck?
The base model is
36.
39,000,
right?
so 40,000.
Yeah.
The dual motor all-wheel drive, 50. The tri-motor, 70.
Ooh.
And if you want full self-driving, an extra 7.
$7,000 on top of that, so 77,000.
77, but you only owe $100 at the moment.
Like right now.
Right now.
If you want to, that's your down payment. That's the amount it takes for them to start building them.
Yep. So
if you click that $100, that puts me to work.
So the highest model, 500 miles of range, and 14,000 pounds of towing capacity, and 2.9 seconds from 0 to 60 miles an hour.
Dude.
And the single motor, the cheapest, only 250.
That's not that bad though.
The Model 3 has like 320, 350.
But it's a truck.
Oh, it's a truck.
You're carrying extra weight.
Okay, fine. The dual motor, 300 miles, 10,000 towing capacity. But
See,
I mean,
you want the all-wheel drive, 3-motor.
I mean, the all-wheel drive, it's the 300-mile
What's
range.
the highest one? Is the top end?
The highest
77,000.
Yeah. So,
see, but man, that's not horrible though. That's like a new Corvette. If you want.
And this still faster.
Way faster.
Way faster.
And did you see the promo where it towed a Ford F-250 or F-150 or whatever?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, where it pulled it.
Yep.
Dude, that was crazy. The funniest part, which I thought was hilarious, the bulletproof glass thing.
Yeah.
And he threw the rock at the glass, and it just it broke.
Yeah. and that's why, because people like you find it funny, is why Elon Musk did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
but here's
funny
the thing.
and genius.
I noticed it didn't break all the way through. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
But
it's still like, I'm not gonna break. Boom.
Boom.
And it
then
goes viral.
He turned around and giggled.
Yeah.
He even turned around and giggled, like, oh, guess we gotta work on it. Which is,
It goes
Elon
viral
Musk.
now, 500,000 sold.
And 500,000 sold, and I bet their glass don't break.
Yeah.
I got a bad back. I gotta stand up. That gives you editing time, too.
Editing time?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean, how?
What?
You hear the music start, oh, I gotta cut this little bit out. That part's not important.
Oh.
Yeah. For here, I don't care if it's bare bones.
Right.
I think it'll be...
For SoundCloud.
Yeah, the chatter in between for SoundCloud.
Keeping it real for SoundCloud.
Right. The bare bone stuff for SoundCloud is going to be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be cool just to hear.
And for like Apple Podcasts, we can,
Bare bones it. I mean,
still bare bones?
Yeah, for YouTube, cut it down.
We can, because for YouTube, it's an actual video.
Yeah, so
we
we
want
can
to
cut
get to
it.
know us a little bit.
We can chop it down, but I think for audio stuff, leave it long.
Leave.
You got anything else fun to talk about?
Anything fun to talk about?
Anything. I like your techie stuff.
Starbucks?
What about is there a Starbucks scandal?
I don't know.
Dude.
Okay. I don't. When the pandemic or the quarantine started?
Yeah.
Starbucks was giving out everything they had.
What do you mean?
Like, all the milk, you could take it for free. Like, you could just take milk. I don't know, you could take all the
That's kind of
snacks.
dope, though.
Yeah. I mean, why would they throw it away? They would still go to waste.
Yeah.
Might as well give it to people who need.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah.
I respect that. I wouldn't mind a mocha frappuccino for free.
They weren't giving coffee for
I
free. They
know.
were giving you whole milk, so you could make mocha
Give
frappuccino.
me all the bare bone ingredients to make a mocha frappuccino. Yeah.
I want a frother.
What is that?
It makes the milk into what? It's
like that weird whipped creamy
Yeah.
stuff you could put. Well, you can just do that.
No, not whipped creamy stuff.
Right, but
Like how it makes the whole drink.
you could do that in like a blender, like I got over there, in a shake blender. If you just pour coffee and milk in there, and boom.
Oh, okay. Talking about Starbucks, you guys know those like little Starbucks drinks that sell at Meijer and
The ones
Walmart.
in the glass bottles.
Yeah, the
right?
ones in the glass bottle. And you know how they all say Frappuccino? Okay, mocha Frappuccino, and they're always so liquidy.
Yeah.
You actually are supposed to freeze them.
Why?
Because
they have
so it's an actual Frappuccino. Because Frappuccinos are icy.
Will it ice up like a Frappuccino?
Yeah.
And then you shake it and it ices up like a Frappuccino. Like a thick.
Yeah, it's thick. So you're supposed to freeze them. I mean, that's what I saw on TikTok. I'm taking it.
Sometimes TikTok lies.
But I want to try it. I don't have
So
one.
look here. Within before we record the next podcast, try it.
I'll try. I'll add it to my notes.
There you go. Yeah.
It is almost.
It's almost 1 a.m.
Oh, we've been on here for an hour.
We're on
55
an
minutes.
hour of our first podcast. Oh, I need a soundboard, man.
I thought you had a little sound.
Oh no, I do, but I need like a
Oh, the clap.
audience clapping.
You
stuff like that.
know, sitcoms got rid of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You don't need canned laughter. If you have a live studio audience, why do you need canned laughter? There's no point.
We need canned laughter.
Yeah. I'll make some sounds. Put that in your notes.
Okay. Because I don't need making loading zone.
Because I think I'm pretty set right now on this music that I got being our break music. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. It's really jazzy, kind of relaxed. So I think I'll keep that as our break music, and then I just got to come up with some clappy sounds, like sounds I can play. Like, yay, we did something.
Yeah, and then an outro.
Yeah, an outro, which we could literally just play the intro music.
And then maybe when, we get a few more videos, we can actually make a cool intro.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Like, who has a cool intro?
It sounds weird to me, but I like Joe Rogan's intro. Simple.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Joe Rogan is, dude?
No.
Google. Don't pull up videos with Google Joe Rogan.
He should come on and visit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Millions of views on his podcast. So images. So his little image he's got, all it does for his intro is spin.
Really?
It just spins in the middle of the screen and he just counts down and then boom, they're ready to go. But if we could just get an intro that
spins my face, I want it to be spinning.
Put our faces split down the middle and spin. But it should spin like this way.
Yeah. Counterclockwise. No, I want to spin counterclockwise.
Clockwise?
Yeah.
Like a full 3D rendition of our faces.
Yeah. That'd
be kind of cool, bro. That'd be kind of cool.
Talking about 3D stuff. Yeah.
And then play.
As an intro, we need a different outro.
I don't think so.
No,
we can just have it fade off for the outro. That'd be cool.
And then go on for the intro. Headphone users beware.
Right. Well, it's not going to be loud for the first couple podcasts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you got to, at some point, you got to edit that in. I got to send that to you. You got to edit that in, fade it in, and all that. Yeah, we'll get to that down the road. Yeah. We're an hour and a half.
I think we're done for the podcast.
You think you're done?
For the first podcast.
You think an hour's good? You wanna last the last 30 seconds?
I mean, 30 seconds for your video.
Last minute.
Because for the video, we still got a minute and 40 seconds left.
Dope.
Oh, that's weird.
Awkward silence for a minute and 40 seconds.
No, not awkward silence.
Awkward thoughts.
So we have to... awkward thoughts. Well, here's the thing, though. I want people to come up... We are not going to change our names. He's Juicyjaye.
Juicyjaye.
I'm Lazyaye.
Lazyaye, because he don't do anything.
Oh, fuck you. He's Juicyjaye. I'm Lazyaye.
I'm extra juicy.
But we don't have a name for the podcast. So, if you could just come up with a name. If you could just come up with a name for the podcast.
Because we're new to this kind of stuff.
We're super new. So, if you come up with a name for the podcast, we'll give it a shot on the next one.
No,
if they come up with it,
they have to come up with a name.
Yep, and then the next...
For the next podcast or for this podcast?
The next one. For the whole podcast in general. So when we get a name we like...
Right. Because
when we get a
your
name...
daily dose of entertainment is not good enough.
Nah, that's boring.
Okay.
When we get a name we like...
Oh, wait, you know what? Think of YouTube. Someone else uses that. Never mind.
Yeah, we're not using that. So,
your daily
So when we get a name that we like, we'll keep it.
We'll keep it.
So they...
trade it.
And keep it and trade
it. Keep and trade it.
So...
Copyright.
Until we get a name...
I'm gonna copyright you, Juicyjaye.
Just spell yours different. So we're going to have people give us podcast names.
Okay.
And then on the next podcast that we record, this one.
Oh, we will announce.
Yeah, podcast number 2.
It might be like the 3rd or 4th podcast maybe, right?
By the time we find a name.
Yeah, it could be a while.
Because, if someone actually comments on the podcast now and gives us a name, cool. We'll use it for podcast number 2 and see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it doesn't work, we'll just use the next name in line. Or the coolest name we find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or random name generator in Google.
Right, that too. That'll work too.
Yeah.
So nothing else? You ain't got nothing else for us?
No, I got nothing else for today.
Cool.
Juicyjaye out.
Peace.